Making your way in the world today takes everything you've got. Wouldn't you like to get away? Sometimes you wanna go where everybody.
At McDonald's, all of our beef is 100% Irish, 100% local. That's because we source it from Board Bia quality assured farms and local farmers we know by name.
Everybody knows your name.
Good morning. What a great way to kick off my remarks with an advertisement of ours that speaks to the vital importance that the Irish farming community has to the success of our business. I want to extend a big thank you to Prime Minister Enda Kenny for his warm welcome, and to Aidan Cotter and the staff at Board Bia for the kind invitation to speak to you about McDonald's and sustainability. To be invited to share our story shows how far we have come in our journey as a company that sources ethically and sustainably, and how we communicate this to the world. Our focus on global sustainability is about growing our business while making a positive impact in society. McDonald's is committed to bringing sustainability mainstream by using our scale, our scope, and talent to make a positive impact on children, families, communities, and hence on the planet. Doing so, we truly believe it gives value for both our business as well as to all of our other stakeholders. We are increasing our commitment to sustainability and making progress in this very important area. We have been working diligently for years, embarking on our journey that is designed to make McDonald's a leader in sustainability. We have leveraged business insights, but also partnered with very key internal and external stakeholders to develop a blueprint of our future success through the development of what we have called our sustainability framework. Now, this framework is still in work in progress, but plans call for it to be unveiled for internal and external audiences in the first quarter of 2014 with a very robust sustainability report. I want to take this opportunity to publicly thank our European partners in the McDonald's system who have been instrumental in the development of both these documents. Their leading-edge work ladders up to our global sustainability strategy and is a best practice that is benefiting our entire system. You see, our global CEO, Don Thompson, notes, strengthening our business through our focus on our company brand ambition of good food, being served by good people, by being a good neighbor, is one of his number one priorities, alongside with profitable growth and fostering an atmosphere for talent development. As Don likes to say, at McDonald's, our brand and our business are very closely linked, and making a positive difference in society will contribute to our overall success. And sustainability is one of those ways that we can bring our brand ambition to life by evolving into a company that is firmly committed to sustainability. We will move ourselves toward the achievement of our brand ambition. Of special significance for all of you are sustainable sourcing strategies, which obviously very directly are related to food. As you all know, sustainability is critically important to the long-term success of our business and our brand. So sourcing is one of our main areas of focus. For example, we know that topics such as beef sustainability are of great importance to our stakeholders and the public at large. For McDonald's, the main driver is not only to meet expectations, but also help assure sustainable supply of the key agricultural raw materials required for our menu into the future. The events of the past few months have brought supply chain sustainability into the public, and it has become a topic of discussion for everyone, from talk show hosts to taxi drivers. Some of Europe's best-known food brands have come under close scrutiny, and hence the findings have been very damaging. In any food business, you're only as good as your weakest link in the supply chain. At McDonald's, we align our sourcing very closely with the needs of our system, and we approach it in ways that sets us apart from most other companies. Our long-term vision is for all of our food and packaging to come from sustainable sources. And our approach to sustainability is guided by the 3 E's. First one, economics, meaning having long-term economic viability. The environment, minimizing any impact we may have. And ethics, setting very high standards for people practices as well as animal welfare. Offering certified products is one way in which to visibly demonstrate our commitment to sustainable sourcing. We do this for menu items such as coffee, which is made from Rainforest Alliance certified beans, or a packaging where we're working to ensure that we only source either recycled or certified wood fiber. And we recently added Marine Stewardship Council accreditation for all of our fish worldwide. Now, the McDonald's supply chain is rather different from others, like the large supermarkets that carry thousands of different stock items. The size and scope of our business is sometimes, it never fails to take people's breath away. Just consider some facts. We have a little over 34,500 restaurants worldwide. We employ about 1.8 million people and serve 69 million each and every single day. Now, it takes a very complex and sophisticated supply chain to keep this business of ours moving. And to do that, sustainability is a challenge. But it is the right thing to do for the future of our business, the brand, and the world. So how does this relate to Europe? Well, we serve approximately 15 million people every day in our 7,400 restaurants across the continent. For a European business, we buy a relatively small number of items, but in very large quantities. In 2012 alone, we spent 4.8 billion euro on food ingredients and packaging materials. In tonnage terms, we buy about 2.5% of all EU beef production and 10% of all minced meat. And we're also a major buyer in other categories such as iceberg lettuce, where we buy about 20% of the entire European production. Amazingly, just 20 items make about 80% of our European volume by price, but overall, we still work with more than 600 suppliers where they buy from their trusted places. In the case of beef, this means we source from almost 500,000 farms in Europe, which makes it very challenging to maintain relationships with each individual business. In the case of Ireland, you are best in class. With our annual purchase of around 40,000 tons of Irish beef, we take approximately 10% of Ireland's total beef exports. That's a big number for the largest beef producer in the Northern Hemisphere. In fact, if McDonald's Europe was a country, we would be the 4th largest export market of Irish beef. As an important source of protein for most of the world's population, the global desire for beef is increasing, with the global population expected to reach more than 9 billion by 2050, so too will the demand for beef and meat products. Beef production today is very diverse and complex and has a very stringent supply criteria. Beef producers need to have a strong understanding of the landscape if they wish to build and maintain a successful, sustainable business. This is where our unique system comes into play. While some supply chains are quite long and complicated, we aim to keep ours as simple as possible. For example, the suppliers that make our core beef patties buy all of their beef directly from a small group of McDonald's selected EU-approved abattoirs who buy directly from the farmer. With fewer companies in the supply chain, we can work together much more closely and, in many cases, create long-term relationships. In fact, many of our key suppliers have been with us in Europe for over 30 years. This is why our European supply chain and quality teams work closely with their counterparts in local markets. See, fundamentally, we see our suppliers as vital members of our success. We call it the three-legged stool: our franchisees, our staff, and our suppliers. This relationship that is based on trust and mutual respect, as well as transparency, allows suppliers both to understand our business and for us to understand theirs, and to develop plans based on specific requirements. Our suppliers understand our absolute commitment to quality, food safety, traceability, consistency, and sustainability, and to paying fair prices, while at the same time continue to offer affordable food to all of our customers around the globe. With suppliers who are leaders in the areas of food industry, we benefit from their ability to anticipate, manage, and often eliminate issues that may affect our food. They, in turn, can work with their farmers to effect this very positive change. This partnership is very evident through our Flagship Farm project. Now, the farms showcased in this program demonstrate excellent practice in at least one area of sustainability, while at the same time, they're also operating to generally high standards in all other areas. The primary aim of this program is to encourage dialogue between farmers, to demonstrate the benefits of sustainable practices, and promote their broader adoption across the farming community. The progressive farmers in the program share the benefits of the good practices they have adopted and continuously strive to improve and innovate. Now, the Flagship Farm project builds on the McDonald's Agricultural Assurance Program, a tool that we use to assess the agricultural production standards employed in growing the farm products we use in our menus. Now, Ireland punches way above its weight, and it has 2 of the 4 European flagship beef farms based here: Ray Dempsey, who farms in County Offaly, and John Powers in Waterford. Let's take a look at a video that captures the essence of this flagship farm program through the eyes of the Dempsey family. I'm sure you would agree that that's a great tribute to the Dempseys' commitment to sustainable farming. During my last visit to Ireland, I had the pleasure of spending a day with John Powers and his farm, who is pictured here. I was here with our CEO, Don Thompson, Aidan Cotter from Board Bia, and Minister Simon Coveney. We saw firsthand how the standards we set for beef sustainability as part of the McDonald's Agricultural Assurance Program are matched by John and supported by his participation in the Board Bia's QAS scheme. The Powers have a very progressive approach to animal welfare and the way they utilize their paddock grazing system, which allows the farm to more accurately match the nutritional demands of the livestock with the quality and availability of grass. And John is not afraid to continuously learn. By working with Chagos and Dozen Meats, John has demonstrated a willingness to learn, change, and adopt many new practices. Trials in new and alternative practices, which are undertaking of his farm, are then communicated via open days and workshops. It is by sitting at his kitchen table and listening to his passion and that of his wife Catherine and children to farming that you truly understand the importance of farming standards and sustainability in their lives. Now, as I noted earlier, our focus on global sustainability is about growing our business while making a positive impact in society. We have very high expectations for what we're going to accomplish in the area of global sustainability, but we cannot do this alone. To accomplish our goals, we need to partner with key stakeholders. That is why we're so very excited about our partnerships with a number of influential groups. This includes our work with the Global Roundtable for Sustainable Beef, the global initiative that includes NGOs and industry leaders who are focused on advancing continuous improvement in sustainability in the global beef value chain. Through their leadership, focus on the science of sustainability, and engagement with multiple stakeholders, we will be able to define principles and practices that will be game changers in the beef industry around the globe. I also want to take this opportunity to thank Keith Kenny from our team for his leadership on the Beef Working Group of the Sustainable Agricultural Initiative, which has recently developed a set of sustainable beef standards and principles. This was a collective industry initiative with Borbia serving as an important partner on this effort. These principles are being aligned with our major retailers in Europe and have also been shared with the Global Roundtable for Sustainable Beef. I also want to congratulate and recognize Borbia for its support of QAS as a farm assurance standard and not a full-blown sustainability standard. We believe the vision of current farm assurance schemes, such as Borbia's, evolving into comprehensive, sustainable programs like Origin Green, shows the future potential of this assurance initiatives. The collective work of all these groups will help ensure that we have a globally aligned definition of the principles for sustainable beef production that will best support local practices around the world. In closing, for McDonald's, it's all about serving good food by good people, by being a good neighbor. But to be good, we must be measurably excellent. And we can do that by sourcing all of our items sustainably. We can do that by ensuring that our suppliers strive to meet those high standards. And we can do this by ensuring primary producers see that the efforts that are making to produce outstanding food is rewarded by higher demand. This unique and progressive approach to our supply chain has served us very well for many years, and we're well positioned and committed to tackling the many challenges that we will face in the near and the long future. By working side by side with our internal and external stakeholders, we will continue to deliver value to all parts of our system and ultimately to all of our customers. Thank you very much for the opportunity.